Big changes could be coming for the San Francisco 49ers as a prominent player seeks a new home. This is a situation that could change the landscape of our offense entirely, and as a devoted fan, it's hard to imagine the team without this dynamic playmaker. What does this mean for our Super Bowl aspirations? Stay tuned as we explore the implications of this potential departure. If you love the 49ers as much as I do, make sure to subscribe and give a thumbs up to keep the conversation going. Deebo Samuel is seemingly ready to part ways with the San Francisco 49ers. After asking for a trade, the team has granted him permission to explore his options. It's a stark contrast to last year's trade request, when Samuel was coming off a remarkable season with over 1,770 scrimmage yards and 14 total touchdowns. Now, however, his stock has plummeted, creating a complex situation that leaves us, the fans, with more questions than answers. Last season, Samuel recorded just 806 scrimmage yards and 4 touchdowns, his lowest numbers since his injury-plagued 2020 campaign. Despite this downturn, there's still a glimmer of hope for teams looking to acquire him. They could view him as a high-risk, high-reward player, betting on a resurgence in his career. Recently, the NFL site The 33rd Team proposed 2 hypothetical trade scenarios for Samuel, suggesting that the 49ers could receive a third-round pick from either the New England Patriots or the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the first scenario, the 49ers would receive the 77th overall pick from the Patriots, while in the second, they'd get the 83rd pick from the Steelers. Both offers are surprisingly generous compared to what ESPN's Nick Wagoner projected, which was a third-day draft pick and perhaps another late-round selection. The rationale behind Wagoner's analysis is quite compelling. Given Samuel's disappointing year and his impending contract situation, the market for him may not be as robust as it once appeared. If I were the 49ers, I'd have to seriously consider these proposals. But here's where it gets tricky. The financial implications of trading Samuel are daunting. If the 49ers trade him before June 1st, the cap hit would double, creating a dead cap space of $31.55 million in 2025, compared to his current cap hit of $15.87 million. Plus, there's a looming option bonus of $15.4 million due on March 22nd, which further complicates any potential deal. Samuel expressed the difficulty of his request during exit meetings, saying it was a tough conversation to have with head coach Kyle Shanahan due to their strong relationship. He's grateful for the opportunities the 49ers have provided, but feels it's time for both parties to move on. But let's be real. This is a tough pill to swallow for us fans. Deebo has been a fan favorite, electrifying us with his unique blend of speed and strength. Losing him could leave a significant void in our offense. So, was this the right move for the 49ers? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, trading him could open up opportunities for new talent, and we could leverage those draft picks to build for the future. But on the other hand, Deebo has shown us what he's capable of when he's healthy and motivated. It feels like we're standing on the edge of a cliff, not knowing whether to take the leap or hold on for dear life. And you, what do you think? Should the 49ers pull the trigger on one of these trade offers? Or should they hold on to Deebo and bet on his bounce-back season? I want to hear your opinions down below. The latest buzz around the San Francisco 49ers has stirred up some serious discussions among the fan base, especially when it comes to the future of Deebo Samuel. Reports from ESPN's Nick Wagoner suggest that Samuel's trade value has taken a hit after a less-than-stellar season, leaving many of us wondering about the implications for our beloved team. With the Pittsburgh Steelers reportedly eyeing a potential trade, it's hard not to feel a mix of emotions. First off, let's break down what Wagoner said. He believes that with Samuel entering the final year of his contract and coming off a day 3 draft pick along with perhaps another late-round selection could be sufficient to entice the 49ers to part ways with him. Now, hearing this, part of me thinks, wow, that's a pretty low asking price for a player of his caliber. But then again, we've seen how injuries can derail a season, and the 49ers were no strangers to that in 2023. It certainly raises questions about Samuel's future in San Francisco. As a die-hard 49ers fan, I can't help but feel torn. On one hand, Deebo Samuel is a unique talent with the ability to change the game. He's not just a wide receiver. He can line up in the backfield and make plays that few players in this league can. His versatility is something that Kyle Shanahan has utilized brilliantly in the past. But on the other hand, we've seen a dip in production, and with other receivers potentially available through trade or free agency, do we really want to risk losing valuable assets for a player whose value seems to be in decline? The Steelers, with their own struggles at the wide receiver position, are undoubtedly taking notice of Samuel's situation. They've been linked to a variety of options as they look to bolster their lineup, but I can't shake the feeling that this could be a pivotal moment for the 49ers. If we let Deebo go for a low return, what message does that send? Are we simply accepting mediocrity after having such high expectations? Honestly, I'm torn between wanting to see Samuel thrive in red and gold and understanding that sometimes tough decisions must be made in the name of progress. Reflecting on the 49ers' previous attempts to trade for other receivers, like Brandon Ayuk before he re-signed, it's clear that while interest may be there, actual deals are another story. The NFL landscape is ever-changing, and teams are always looking to capitalize on perceived opportunities. It makes me wonder if the front office is truly committed to keeping Samuel, or if they see this as a chance to reset their roster for the future. And let's talk about the emotional side of this. Deebo has become an icon within the 49ers community. His passion on the field, combined with his knack for making big plays, has endeared him to fans. It's tough to picture him wearing another jersey, especially one from a rival like the Steelers. The thought of him making explosive plays in Pittsburgh while we're left wondering what could have been is a hard pill to swallow. As we dive deeper into the offseason, the stakes are high. Will the 49ers hold on to Deebo and hope for a bounce-back year? Or will they make a calculated decision to trade him while the market is ripe? The choices made in the coming weeks could shape the trajectory of this franchise for years to come. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are you in favor of trading Samuel if it means gaining valuable picks? Or do you believe he's worth holding on to for the sake of the team's long-term success? Let's keep this conversation going, 49ers faithful. Your thoughts matter in this debate. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. And remember to activate the notification bell so you don't miss a single moment of the action.